Hey, Tyler. Look, we lost all our fragments this week just from traveling. I have so much good stuff to send you. Yippee! Hello, my friend. Did you see did you see the new coin? See if you can find it. It wouldn't show up, like I couldn't, tag it as a gift, but see if you can see it. Is it in the gift gallery? Hi, Farah. Hi, Gabby. On brand. Oh, there it is. That's so cute. I've seen them a few times. Like HK has one, and that's so fun. Rob, what's going on? I'm not on vacation. I'm down in Well, I guess I'm on vacation. I'm here seeing my daughter for family weekend. And then I'm going to be in Atlanta on Monday. You know, Rob, you know. How funny is that gift? I love that gift. I think that's hysterical. Drinking my mushroom coffee this morning, trying to get ready for my day. And I'm like, I'm here for you. Oh, wait, it says I got a pin. Actually, what I really want to pin is. So how are you guys? I wanted to pick up from where we left off because I can't cook. So I'm like, let's pick up where we left off yesterday because that was crazy fun. I loved that conversation. I never get to chat like that with you guys. Hi, Mary. Hi, Marina. Oh my God. Marina, how long have you been in here with me? A long, long time, right? I feel like it's been a long, long time. I wish I could tell. We used to be able to tell. I can't find it anymore. Let me see. Can I find it? Let me see. No. Bummer. I'm doing good too. I'm having so much fun. We ate at this Irish pub last night. The food was good, and they had like all the regular fun Irish food. Thank you, Martin. We are talking about, I wanted to pick up from yesterday because I thought I was really enjoying that conversation. I want to pull up what we were doing yesterday. Let me see if I can find it. We were really getting involved in food and how to choose stuff. I know. We didn't get snowed. Well, yes, we did get snowed in like last week or the week before, but right now I'm in North Carolina visiting my daughter for college family weekend, and we were going to do low and slow today, but I don't have enough time to do that live, so we're going to talk about we're going to pick up from where we left off. Good morning, Bianca. Hi, Kimberly. And then, I will catch up and get that thank you. I'm going to catch up and go back to that live. We will do it when I get back. We'll just keep doing stuff. Maybe Saturday we'll do like a all day event of cooking to catch up. I'm drinking my mushroom coffee. Yum. Thank you for my share. Yeah. Tapping, sharing, liking, all the things in the chat. Keep the chat rolling, all those things. All right, hold on. I want to pull up all the fun stuff we were talking about yesterday. Well, some of it was fun, but not all of it. Some of it was like, what? We did a game that was kind of fun. And then we talked a lot about, hold on, I'm trying to find all my notes from yesterday. Somebody asked somewhere out in the TikTok stratosphere about, thank you for my populars. Kimberly, thank you so much. Asked about freezing a cake. I thought that was quite interesting. We are catering. I'm hoping. I've been working with a client now for a couple of days. Kim, yay. I can't do low and slow today. So we're going to chat like we did yesterday because I thought it was great. And we were talking about so much food. Lauren, how are you, my friend? I just finished the piece of my addition to the cleanse book. I'm going to try and load it while I'm here, but anybody that has the cleanse ebook, I am adding an entire chapter on parasite cleansing. And then eventually I'm going to, but I finished it last night at 2:30 in the morning. I was like, "Ooh," it just came in my brain, and I was like, oh my God, I have to finish this. So it's really good. All right, Lauren, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. You've been super busy. I'm a boomer. Hey, James. Me too. I just made the boomer. Thank God. I'm on the tail end of the boomers. It's nice to be a boomer. I don't know. People think we're the worst, but I think we're the best. I think a lot of us are boomers in here. All right. So, cornucopia. I'm pulling up my favorite places here. Drink. Hey, Irene. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome in. I'm drinking my mushroom coffee. I'm in an Airbnb, so it's really hard for me to cook. I mean, there's plenty of stuff here, but my low and slow that I wanted to do this morning, I cannot do because I'm not going to be here all day. We're leaving in like an hour and a half to go see, pick up our kid. So I figured, let me get on. We'll continue our chat from yesterday. We were talking about all kinds of stuff, what they do to the food, where to go, how to shop. And I'm technically one of your over Gen X, but I'm so 1 year over Gen X, but I'm so Gen X. I don't even really understand them. Like I always forget, and I keep asking 8,500 minutes in your live in 2025. Irene, that's a lot of minutes. I love that. Thank you so much. I love when I see those. I'm like, wow. Good morning, Dee Dee. How are you? All right, so hold on. I've got up cornucopia. We talked about eggs yesterday. You guys got all the 411 on the eggs. And then I want to talk about beef today. We started talking about that a little bit. Oh, we need the new community gift. Does that make a difference? Yeah, did you guys see? You know that I can't post that gift. It won't let me. Yeah, we need 62 to keep our fragment. We really definitely need to dig in today. But you guys can keep the chat rolling, keep it tapping. We need like 200,000 likes. I found a local butcher. I'm in heaven. I love that. Now, does he understand like grass finished, grass fed? Does he talk to you about the farms where he gets his meat from? Thank you, Kim Ye. Thank you, Tyler. Pete Jeffries. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On brand, thank you. Thank you for my gifts. Gift, only one coin. Those Chef Liz. Is that so cute? I thought that was super cute. Hi, my savior. We talked a lot. I'm curious about that butcher. Does he know? I remember when I was a kid, we used to go into a butcher shop and there would be sawdust on the floor. Remember that? I remember that. Okay, organic beef report. Let's talk about that a little bit. Here's the organic beef scorecard. So if you guys, I'm going to give you a minute. Good morning. I want to give you a minute to get paper and pen if you're around, or bring up notes on your phone or whatever you do to take notes. But some of this stuff's really important. A lot of people talk about, oh, there's a problem, with, well, let me say it this way, without it becoming a political argument, because I don't want to do that at all. Yes, repost, share, all the things. It's so important. And don't forget, if you are, that little box up there, there's all different things that you do for your live creators. You drop a heart, you gift, you comment, you share. All of those things build engagement points for you guys and for me. For creators, if you are a creator that goes live, I just learned this. So you guys are going to see me a lot more, and rightly so. I've been popping up in my friends, the people that I'm like our friend list, in lives and watching content more. I'm really trying to engage a little bit more for you guys, and for me, it really helps the algorithm. So keep that in mind. And that little silly box up there, all the things. All right. So one of the things that I've looked at over, when I look at beef, I really haven't found an organic beef that I absolutely love. There's two companies that you can get pretty much nationwide, I believe. One of them is Thousand Hills, does a lot of organic, also grass finished, but they're also doing regenerative agriculture. And also Dakota beef also. They are, cryovac beef, and both companies are pretty good. I like them. They do cooperative farming around the country. But what I noticed about the Dakota brand is that it was very spotty. Meaning, sometimes when you'd open up a package of a steak or something, it's really good, Kimye. I agree. It had that, but a lot of it is not certified organic. Most of it is like regenerative agriculture, grass finished. So, you want to kind of pay attention to that. They do have a lot of organic grounds, which I love, but I want to know, where's the rest of the cow? Unless they're grinding all of their meat into ground. I don't know. I have to look at that. We're going to look at that in a minute. But what I notice, everybody talks about, beef is so bad and it affects the environment. So you have to start eating bugs and plants and only eat plant-based, and they're, bioengineering or developing fake meat and all that stuff. And I would like to suggest, and I have to be careful because I don't want to get in trouble, but I like to suggest that perhaps it's the, big agri, big pharma, actually the way that they are raising and factory farming. I mean, we have to really look at that and be honest about what that's doing. Yes, Mary, I don't really talk about pork too much. I have my brands that I'll use, and then that's it. Suresh, how are you? So environmental harm for factory farming. Industrial beef, now keep this in mind, right? Production is a significant contributor to climate change. Nutrient overload and chemical contamination damages the aquatic ecosystem, and wildlife populations are plummeting where habitat is destroyed to raise cattle and grow their feed. So, some of that is where... this is where what I'm talking about is factory farming. And hi, Robin, thanks for my heart. Bacon is so good though. So again, especially with pork, because they don't have a system to detox their body or pathways for like breaking stuff down like that. So you want to try and grab organic, clean, know where your piggies are coming from, that kind of stuff. Duberton, great company, if you can get a hold of it. North Country, they have a great bacon. Applegate does some good bacon. Duperton is the parent company to North Country. North Country does do some good meats, but they're putting nitrates in, so I don't use them. But some of their organic sliced hams, like deli meat, is pretty good. So keep those companies in mind. But animal welfare, when it comes to factory farming, cattle are kept in dirty, crowded conditions throughout production. And they don't have like their natural behavior. Do you guys remember Temple Grandin? Do you remember? Have you guys seen her movie? And have you ever read anything that she's written about? She's pretty incredible, and she kind of, hey, Adrenaline. She actually she's autistic, and she actually, I don't know, her thing was cows, and she worked in cow production and like watched them, and she created, good morning, Tina. She created a way for cattle to go through the processing system. Elia, good morning. Through the processing system in a way that kept them calm and gentle through the process, where animals weren't dying. It's pretty impressive to read her work. A lot of animal husbandry practices. You met her several times at college. Oh my God. Well, my husband, who I adore, actually got us tickets. She's speaking locally by me in New York, I think in April, and we are going. And I am over the moon to listen. I really am. I'm very excited. So anyway, so cattle live in high stress living conditions. They have an unnatural diet. It's just like not good, right? Pharmaceutical administered to cattle pose a direct human health risk and contribute to drug resistance, pollution of air, water, and land. It's not really good. There's a move about her, in a good way, right? Yes, more and more. Again, she's becoming pretty impressive, and she does. I mean, I just can't think enough of her, honestly, and what she's done. So I think, and I want to be careful. I don't want to spend too much time on the negative part of the cattle, because I don't want to, get flagged here. But let's talk about, I want to bring up the beef scorecard, and let's look at the cuts of meat and the companies. And we're going to look at the ones that are, I want to see if I can find ones that are nationwide. Of course, when I look at this, none are. Good morning. Move animals in a common way to get them into their last day. Yeah. Hi, Viviana. I want to see, is Thousand Hills on this list? Wow, very interesting. Okay, so what they do in order for cornucopia to, instead of straight line and curves, that's why roads are curved, a little help calm us while driving. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Sometimes the roads, especially in New York, there's a highway. It's called the Taconic Parkway, and that road is not calming with their curves. I'm not sure that one reached what she talks about, but you know, I don't know. All right, so market area. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can find locally, farm, locally, online, farm, nationwide. Okay, Panorama Organic. Let's see who they are. Panorama Organic. I've never heard of them, but let's see. Oh, reload. Can't find the site. I'm kind of doing this live with you guys. It's 100% grass-fed, born and raised in the U.S. Their total score was 950. Now, if companies don't do the survey, they tell you. So Cornucopia sends out a big survey to organic farms and food producers and asks them to fill out the survey. From that survey and what they say and what proof they give, it's a pretty lengthy survey, they rate them and give them points. So if you don't fill out the survey, they're very transparent about that on their list. It doesn't mean they're not good, but maybe they don't have enough people, whatever the case may be. I can't answer. But Brand Monitors has outside parties monitored multiple rubrics to ensure environmental stewardship, public lands are utilized. Okay, so feed sourcing, primarily produced on site and otherwise confirmed domestic. That's pretty good. Okay, they get 5 stakes. Now, I have not heard of Panoramic, but that doesn't mean I don't know who they are, that they're not good. I just not have heard of them, but let's see, they might have a different label. Panoramic beef. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, they have beef jerky, let's see. Oh, okay. Once Upon a Chef. No. I can see their interesting. I can't find them. Nation's largest producer of 100% grass-fed and grass-finished organic beef. Launched largest market-based partnership with Natural Audubon Society Ranching Initiative to preserve nearly 1 acres of organic grasslands. Every ranch in the network will have a specific habitat management. They're 100% closed loop systems, so no pieces and parts are ever purchased for our product lineup. They are a subsidiary of Purdue Premium Meat Company. Products can be found at Whole Foods, Dorothy Lane, Hannaford, Golden E-commerce, Crowd and Cow, Erewhon in Southern California. Has anybody seen this product? This is called Panorama Organic. Anybody seen this? I'm trying to find it. I mean, they sound great. I just can't find them yet. That does not mean they're not great. Let's see. Purdue Farms. Wah. But okay, Cornucopia is saying they're great. So let's see. Okay, found them. Tender grass-fed and grass-finished organic beef from America's largest producer. Cattle live on USDA certified organic grasslands from start to finish. Wow. Agribusiness. Okay, let's see. Oh, they took in. Wow. Okay, this is new for me. I'm down the rabbit hole. You guys ready? Are you ready to join me? So under Purdue Farms, a family of farmers since 1920. I feel like I want to cry right now. Coleman beef. Rocky Rosie chicken. And Nyman Ranch. Wow. I did not know. I didn't know. They move these companies move so fast. Certified step 4. No added hormones or antibiotics ever. All right, let's keep going. Don't know how I feel. But what's interesting about that, we buy our grass-fed finished beef from a local farmer. I love that. Purdue helped pasture bird size up. Lots of info on that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about what I'm reading. And again, they could be great. I don't have an answer for you. I have to see. Here's Thousand Hills. Let's look at them. They have a four-stake process. They got a score of 865. Let's find out why. Let's see. Community Markets, Seattle, Thousand Hills only sells a limited amount of certified organic product, and this score reflects only those organic products. Founded in 2003, works with 50 family farms across the U.S. to raise lifetime grazed grass-fed beef. No, they are great. That's what we retail them. I don't use them in-house, but I'm about to have a meeting with them because my company that I've been using for 15 years has changed their standards, and I am devastated. But I was leaving a day after I found out, and I'm waiting to see if you guys can keep sharing. We need over 150,000 likes, shares, reposts. We only have 6. We need over 100. Like, let's get in there. Keep the chat rolling. Really get in there. Yeah. Yes, Adrenaline, I hear you. Good morning, Chef. Hey, friends. Robin, thank you for being here. Let's go. All right, so let's see. They get no extra credit. Majority of the feed is sourced on site for suppliers, 100% grass fed. I wish they added in here if they're GMO free. That would make me very happy. They have excellent transparency and no history of bad actor. Multiple suppliers contribute to the brand, mostly produce 100% grass-fed, non-organic beef with a few organic products. Oregon Tilth, love them. They're a certifier. Animal welfare approved, land to market EOV. So that's ecological outcome verification. They have a third-party certification for grass finished. Yeah. I mean, I love this product. I wish they would certify their product GMO free. A leader in the industry, produces #1 fresh protein product nationally in the natural channel. Natural means nothing. Nourishing soil, plants, cattle, and people by holistically grazing cattle for their lifetime. Love that. All right, let's see. lifetimegraze.com. Regenerative renegades, they call themselves. I mean, they're beautiful. Why choose Thousand Hills? Ethically sourced. You know, they're wonderful, honestly. No one in the industry is guaranteeing GMO free at the moment that I see, unless they're really super small local brands. Deborah, you're talking about Thousand Hills, because that's great. I have no issues with Thousand Hills at this moment. Look up Greg Judy. Okay. Just like that, Greg Judy. But I just, I want to hear 100%, GMO free. And that's very hard to do at this point. All right, let's see. Yeah, they have a great website. They really talk about it. Regenerative. So this is what they say about their agriculture, right? It's a set of holistic land management practices and grazing strategies that seek to restore and enhance Stockman Grass Farmer. Yes. Research that are used rather than deplete them. Regenerative agriculture looks holistically at the ergonomic. Yippee! Thank you. We need 300 footballs. Let's go. Flash goal, win the goal theme. Let's see. What's it? We need 31 gifters on the golden buzzer. 31 individual gifters. If we get that, I will be like over the moon. One per person. That's it. But 30 different people. Viviana, Pittsburgh, Robin, Kim, yay. Brenda. Oh my God. Could we actually do it? And we only have how many minutes? I think it's like 15, right? We have 14 minutes. We got 6 so far. Fan level 3 for Viviana. Yay. Sent the golden buzzer. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Brenda. All right. So, build soil, increase clean, safe water runoff. Remember, runoff, very big, especially with big agro, right? That's what all that methane, the manure, it's like not good for our soil. Improve biodiversity and ecosystem resiliency and increase carbon drawdown. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Brenda. If you guys do one, we need one each, and we have 6 out of 31 in like 13 minutes we need. We never get that, but maybe. Beery Farms in Marshall, Michigan has grass-fed with organic practices. But so that's local, right? Which is really important. You need local. If you guys go to Cornucopia Institute when you're researching for good meats and you look at the beef scorecard, you will find different areas for the different meats. I'm not talking about any of those. I'm just looking simply at nationwide since we are a nationwide platform. Wait, what did you guys say? Beery Farm. Marshall, Michigan. All right. I'm making little Post-its. A new message. Bing. Robinson footballs. My cousin raised grass-fed as well as several friends. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's see. So, all right. We looked at panoramic, but where's my other one? Here we go. All right. So, Thousand Hills. They did great. And they are, and they're independently owned, which I love. Okay. Locally in Montana, local, online, Star Walker Organic Farm. Good morning, sweet chef. Good morning, Kath. Farm Direct, locally. See, this is it. We're done. Everything else is like smaller, local. Let's see what we got here nationwide. Anything down at the bottom of the list that we want to avoid? Yeah, so I would say to you guys, if you're, okay, here's nation. Oh. Okay, so Organic Prairie, which is part of the organic, what do you call it? It's farmer owned. Now, they're sort of a spinoff of what is it? Organic Valley. They also belong. That's the dairy side of the company. This Organic Prairie is the organic, meat side. Now, they did not participate in the survey. That doesn't mean that they're bad. What it means is that maybe they don't have somebody that can take in all that paperwork, because remember, it's owned by farmers, and farmers traditionally are not, really good at, doing all of that stuff. Why are we saying, what happened? About to get a cast for my leg. That's not good. There's a girl in Georgia that sells grass-fed and finished. Let me look her up. Okay. My friend raises milk cows for Organic Valley. Cool. Adrenaline, where are you? You're clearly in farm country. All right, we have 6 out of 31 on our flash goal with 10 and a half minutes left. We could do it. Come on. All right. Thank you, Kath. Ohio. We need to support our local farmers. If you want grass-fed, grass-finished, just ask them to do it. Yeah. And also ask your grocery stores. Ask your restaurants, what kind of grass-finished beef do you have? Do you carry that? I'd really like to support you, but I like grass-finished beef. And when you start asking, then they ask their suppliers ask their suppliers, and it gets back. It gets back. The more of us that ask for that, the better it's going to be. Thanks, Kath, and thank you, Deborah, for my golden buzzer. Can you put the flash goal up again so everyone who's joining can see it? I don't know. I can try. I'm not very good at that. Okay, pin, see it. Is it pinned? Nope. All right, let me try again. Nope. I'll try again. Pin. It won't let me pin. I'm clicking it. Couldn't pin. You can pin a goal every 5 minutes. Let's see if we can pin this. Join the movement. You can see that. If you want to join the movement, get to know who we are, click on that button. It'll take you to everything, the organic food movement. We're on the YT for replays, Book of Face, IG. I need more people on IG. If you think about it, I would love that. I need to get to 1,000 people to go live. I think we're under 100. Oh, all right. Anyway, Organic Prairie, co-op, somewhat close relationship to suppliers. They don't get any extra credit. They are unknown feed sourcing, some feed produced on site for some suppliers. They don't know anything because nobody's answering them. So that doesn't help. Transparency and disclosure, did not participate. Investigation found some information, not a lot. Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate that so much. It just popped up. Thank you. All right. Wow, it's a very blustery, windy day outside. I can hear it. Okay, so let's continue. And I think in terms Organic Beef Company, Rocker 3 Ranch, they are nationwide. They only got 3 little, wow. Oh, organic beef. Likely single farm ranchers did not participate. It appears committed to organic label, but did not participate, can't confirm. 100% grass-fed. Indication of good pasturing practices and confirmed meeting organic minimum. So it's not that they are, it's not that they're not good. It's just that they're not participating. Maybe they don't think it's important. Maybe they don't have enough hands. Maybe they don't have enough information. Like, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, obviously. But, it looks like they ship online. Summer kickoff. They're not keeping up with their website. So they could be overworked. They don't have enough. Let's see. They do have a certified organic USDA. They have a GAP 4 certification, which is through the Global Animal Partnership, means organic beef cattle is raised under the most natural and humane conditions, close to the grassroots, majestic Pacific Northwest ranch lands where they were raised. I want to try their meat. Short ribs, chuck roast, New York strip, burgers, a crock pot comfort box. Now, this is the summer kickoff. Let's see. Due to the holiday season and increasing shipping volumes, our final shipment for 25 Thursday. We will resume our weekly shipments beginning Tuesday, January 13th. We apologize. Well, they have bones, bundles, ground beef on sale, organ meat, slow cooker, and steaks. This is pretty cool. I almost want to buy some of this and try it. Beef heart. Not eating that ever, ever. 30-day dry aged steaks. All right, guys. Looks good. Yeah, so sometimes I think that's a problem. Like, if they don't participate, it kind of hurts them in this survey. Who are you looking at, Chef? Pittsburgh style. That was The ORE, or Organic Beef Company, OREGANIC. They're from Madras, Oregon. They got a very low score because they're not out there talking about their meat or finish or doing the but when you go to their website it looks really good, but they're not filling out the paperwork for cornucopia to really vet them, so they can't really say to you, oh, yes, eat this beef, but that doesn't mean they're not good. Do you understand what I mean? Like that. Pittsburgh, you sent 100 comments to your live. Celebrate with them. Anna Marie, let's see. Lily Hill Farm is the Georgia farm. Check her out. All right, we're going to look right now. I hope she has a good website. So there's a lot of farms out here that are locally. If you go, Strauss Brand Organic Meats. Let's check them out. I'm going to check out Lily in a minute. Strauss Brands. Let's see. Oh, why do I know this brand? I know this brand. Why do I know them? I know them. Let's look. Why do I know them? I know them. Sorry, guys. I'm like in my brain. Okay, if you don't have anything nice to say, you say nothing. Just gonna skip right over them. Black Wing Meats. Oh, Meyer. Ooh, they're not getting a good. Let's look at Meyer. Now I know Meyer Farms. They get 0 points, one steak, because they didn't participate. They don't know anything. Organic certifier differs with different suppliers. Everything else is unknown. They have, in fact, let's see, this brand did not participate in Cornucopia's survey. This brand name does not produce their own beef, but rebrands wholesale offerings under their own label. Because their sourcing is not transparent, it was difficult for Cornucopia investigators to confirm any information about their organic offerings. So I know some of my suppliers use Meyer beef, and they do have a Heritage Duroc pork line. This is okay. So Myers is sort of what they just said. It's like like you have this big company. They don't do any of their farm. You should see the picture they have up here. It's like a picture of a beautiful farm surrounded by mountains, right? And it says never ever added hormones or antibiotics in any of their products. And there's not one cow in the picture. It's like empty. It's like a desolate farm. Anyway, so they have Myers goes and they take meat from everywhere, right? And they take the meats and then they package them and label them for people. Dakota Grass-Fed Beef is one of those companies. Heritage Duroc Pork, Myers Heritage Duroc Pork, another company. Laura's Lean, another company. And Kuru Wagyu is another one. Meyer Natural Angus. So this is interesting to me because this company probably does a lot. Here's their story. Let's see what they say. Can't get near it. Yeah. They're not giving you any real information. Their farms, when they show a picture of the farm, there's not one cow on the land. Not one. They just show a picture of a farm with a giant. Hold on. I gotta take a picture of this so you understand what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying that they're a bad company at all. I'm just saying what's the message you're sending, right? What is the message? That's the farm. That's the picture they're showing on their website of the farm. I want to see a cow if you're making steak. Team OFM ready. You guys are awesome. Thank you for my rose. We missed our goal. That's all right. We got 8 out of 31. Whoop, whoop. All right, we're pinning our footballs. We need 300 footballs. All right, so when you go to a restaurant and you hear prime Angus beef, U.S. raised, I see these guys as primals. Like they also sell primal meats, which primals are like, for restaurant or what do you call it? I've missed you. I got in to see if you were alive. Here I am. They're the middleman farmers. Yeah, they don't want to mess with the computers. I mean, that's a nice way to put it. Are we in a wave? We're kind of in a wave. We go in and out. We need to, we're not tapping. We need to tap more, roll the chat, share. We've only got 12 shares. No, not much in the repost. That kind of stuff is really going to chat us up, gifting, all the things. All the things. Thank you for everybody that's been gifting today. I appreciate it. Market wagon acts similar. Yeah, but that might be a small producer, This is on a really large scale, Meyer Natural Foods, but they're family of brands. Let's see what they say. Oh yeah, so it's Dakota, uncompromising standards. I mean, I want more information, Dakota, their beef was good, but it was iffy. Like you never knew what the steak was going to taste like. In my opinion, I wasn't really. Honestly, they were from a big supplier that we do business with, huge. They're nationwide, and it wasn't wonderful. Let me see. Are they still selling Myers? I mean, when I go to trade shows, I am vetting manufacturers. I want to understand where they're getting their meat, how are they working, and if you're not going to be clear about that, I'm not going to sell your product in our store. I'm just not going to do it. Now, that hurts a little bit because it's very hard to, find and do. So, you don't have a lot. And I think when it comes to organic grass finished, that's great. Adrenaline, can you do me a favor if you wouldn't mind? Can you email me companies so I can look at them, and I will absolutely, promote and talk about it. I would love to. I would even purchase some of the product and buy it and, do taste testing. I'm all in about that. So if you could you send that to me? Because I want to find out, how are you testing your grain? Are you feeding any soy or corn? Are you doing any grain? Are you, what about your grass? Are you buying alfalfa? Alfalfa is the number one grass fed to grass finished fed cattle, especially dry, especially in the northeast where the weather changes and, it's very hard. Monsanto, a few years back, I forget when, I could probably do a little research right here and find it, but they got alfalfa certified to be not, genetically modified. Why would they pick alfalfa? You have wheat. What do you need alfalfa for? Well, alfalfa is the number one grass fed to animals. Flying. So, it gets frustrating to me because, you know, sorry guys, I got swiped in here. They also make drones. You're funny, Carrie. Drones and cattle. All right. No grains, simply grass, just as nature intended. Welcome to flying beef. 100 non-GMO? Yes. All right. Illinois. I'll reach out. £20 of nice steak. What is your bulk pricing? That's kind of funny. All right, Adrenaline, if you could, or if anybody has a local farm that they love, I would love to. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you, Kimmy. You lit up my league trophy in my gift gallery. Yippee! See, now we have to do it. Now we have to get our fragment. All we need is 4,000 cabbages. But we need 5,000 cabbages. We could do it. We could do it. I do have a local, but you already know about it, Thousand Hills. Yeah. Oh, they're local to you, Thea? That's awesome. Hey, good morning, Don. It's thank you so much, Kimye. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Kimye. I like doing this because I think it's important for us to know what products are good, which are not. Faribault, Minnesota. Awesome. Hi, thanks for the follow. Dushan? 147. I'm calling you 147. Because if I say Dutch, I'll say Dutch. Good morning. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it so much. Oh, if we get we need 2 more new followers in our group. All right, so if you haven't done any of the things, if you are, I've been learning so much after 15 months. I know they really are, Kimye, and I forget how important they are. Like I think sometimes it's not enough to sit here, like everybody wants to do cooking, but really to talk about this kind of stuff is so important because you find out a lot of stuff. All right. So thanks, Carrie, for the reposts and shares. So if you guys, this is cornucopia.org. Thank you, Carrie. Yes, we learn something every day. I love that. If you are interested in learning about stuff, they do a thing called scorecards and they score big stuff. Yesterday we talked about eggs. Today we're talking about beef. There's a dairy one. You want to go through the dairy? Or how about poultry? How many people are chicken? I don't know why I leave out chicken all the time. Let's look at chicken. All right. So I'm only looking for you guys at Nationwide just because we are, a nationwide sort of thing. So one of the things that I've been fighting for years, because I am not a fan of the brand, I never really liked the way the chicken tasted. But in everywhere that I go, everybody loves it. everybody looks at it like, yes, this is delicious, and it's Bell and Evans. And they get great scorecards. They're family-owned business. Their brand markets both organic and conventional poultry with superb segregation, full transparency. They raise a large number of birds in static housing, decent dedication to stocking density that promotes good welfare. Birds spend approximately half of their lives with outdoor access. Air chilled, yes. In general, tries to have 100% or close to 100% vegetative cover in outdoor runs. No feed is produced on farm, but feed is confirmed to be domestically produced and local with signed affidavits required. So that means they're not importing their grain from like China or Europe or anything like that. They are, I feel so sorry for chickens. I know when you raise chickens, when we were raising chickens in our house, Ron and I built a chicken coop with our own hands. I'm so proud of that coop. I'm not allowed to have chickens on my property. I'm so mad about that, but I won't take down the coop because I built it. I never built anything in my life. I built it. I can't take it down. If I ever move, I want to take it with us. Yeah, internal flock advisors visit farms weekly to confirm organic certification practices. Yeah, so they're great. The only thing they don't talk about is soy, soy and corn. It's always present. But they're out of Pennsylvania. They do a good job. This is Bell and Evans. They do an air chilled organic brand. Now, the next one on the list, and it's interesting, you can get, remember, again, you can go back and you can look. I mean, there's there's Virginia, Southeastern Pennsylvania, Maryland, Massachusetts, New York. There's different farms that produce chicken. And I was told no. Corn and soy get things bigger faster. That's why it's usually present in feed. I love that, Deborah. Okay, the next one nationwide is Dietzel. Now, they're turkey. I love this product. Honestly, I love this product. I think their deli meats are delicious. Their slaughter method isn't my favorite. It's electrified stunning bath. I don't like that, but they have a low cull and death rate. So that means their animals are healthy. They do beak trimming. Why do they need to do beef trimming if they are in a nice area? But they do say their flock size is large. No more than 3.7 pounds per square foot. Fixed barns with legitimate outdoor access. GAP step 3. It says attempts to source domestic feed. Carrie, there is very serious rules and regulations regarding an organic certification. And I am going to 100% trust and believe in the process. I've heard that conversation for years and years and years. I was there at the think tank when organic farmers and producers were deciding to hand over the certification process to the USDA. And, we have to trust something in this world. I choose to trust the process. I am on the email list for the USDA certification. They have an email. I follow, there's a really great blogger out there. He's been on the scene for probably the last 10 or 15 years. Yeah. And I watch him closely, follow him, listen to what he said because I'm in the trenches cooking a lot. So while I have all this stuff to read and I watch it very, very carefully, I like him because he's even more in depth than I am, and I pay very close attention. Remember, soda, pop, use corn that has, yeah. So I got that adrenaline. I figured pop was what you were going for. So, hey, Daniel, I choose to believe. So diesel turkey, some of their stuff I'm not a fan of, but a lot of it is pretty cool. Now, interesting, Mary's Organic Chicken, Pittman Family Farms. They also do turkey and they do duck. Did Mama get a new house? No, we are in an Airbnb. Doesn't that look fake? We're in an Airbnb. We're down in the Carolinas for my daughter's family weekend. So I'm here for the next half an hour chatting with you guys. And then we're off for the day. Corn turns into high fructose corn syrup, which is in so many things. Yes, we know how bad it is, right? It does look like a green screen, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does, but it's not. All right. So yeah, Mary's, I like Mary's. They're on the West Coast though. So when we get their product, it's usually like a frozen product. We can't really get that fresh. So, but they get 4 chickens. That's an excellent rating. I know they're wonderful brands. They're family owned. I like them. Their call and death rates are below 5%. They get their chicks and poults from brands' own hatcheries. So they allowed practice in organic production. So that's kind of cool. They're not buying their little babies outside of their own, universe. The chickens are fed soy. So they have a good criteria, but they're a really good brand. I think they're great. GAP certified to step 3, and love this, they're non-GMO project verified. So they're this label right here, which is the first one in the industry that actually was certified. Yep. Exactly. Mary's I'm looking at them right now. They're actually have been a great brand. I'd love to sell Mary's turkeys for Thanksgiving, but they come frozen. And when you're spending, $5 and $6 a pound for a turkey, I want it to be fresh. So for those of you who are on the west side of the country, I would be using Mary's. I think they're great. Mary's, Bell and Evans, Dietzel. Let's see. What's another? Here's some Applegate Farms. They say they're very good. Organic Valley, Organic Prairie is nationwide. They have chicken. Says they're really good. They have a 3 chicken rating out of 5. They haven't completed their survey. They're still getting a pretty good rating, but there is no real clear information from them. Would I use them? I don't buy any Organic Prairie product. We don't bring it into the store either. That means nothing, but Fulton Valley Farms, Pittman Farms. This is a poor rating, but interesting. Pittman Farms. Where they showed up in Mary's. So not sure why they're not getting anything good. Miller Perch Poultry is an Amish country poultry. They're getting 1 chicken. They have a poor rating. Supplied by multiple contact I think that should say contract farmers, was not responsive. They do say they have a legitimate outdoor access, but investigation shows some birds using the outdoors in some cases. They have no information from them to give them any good rating. Oh, let's see. Kirkland Signature, Costco, got a poor rating. Chicken, turkey, processed meats. They're nationwide. The reason, their private label, let's see, Cornucopia recommends caution with store brands like this one. Invested consumers can contact stores to confirm who is supplying their poultry products and encourage them to be completely transparent about their sourcing, even when it changes. So what they're saying here is, oh, and they can go outside. It's the feed that makes the difference. Yeah. But feed grain, corn and soy make feed sources cheap. Yeah, but I'm under the thought that I'm under the impression or thought Kirkland pasta got a bad rating. I mean, listen, we just joined Costco yesterday for the first time. It's here by our daughter's school, and we took her there, and there was a lot of organic product there. And I said, listen, there's organic chicken here, but I want to do a little bit of research before you buy it. They have no grass finished, no grass fed beef. I talked to the guy that was there. You should have done a video. I know, I thought about it, but the place was packed and I wasn't feeling very comfortable. They do have a ton of Cho's in there. I think for organic brands, like actual name brands, I was very impressed with that. For meats, I would tread lightly. That would be my thought process. Maybe I'll go back. Yeah, probably. They had a lot of eggs, organic eggs there. I didn't know any of the purveyors that were there. I was not sure what was what. I was a little like, there's a lot of private label when you come to Kirkland's and stuff. So I was like, I don't know. So I would say, and this is very true, I like what Cornucopia is saying here, and it's probably what I would say. So the inherent problem, and this is what I take issue with, like Trader Joe's, all these kind of companies, is they lack transparency. We don't know where things are coming from. And those companies are not producing. We have a store up by us called Stu Leonard's, same thing, right? Everything is private label. Stop and Shop, private label, right? Nature's Pantry, all of these things are private label. Who is raising that meat, that chicken, that beef, that whatever, pork? We don't know. There's no transparency. Now, could it be Koch? Could it be Myers Farm? Could it be these places? It could very well be. But if you're not going to tell us, how do we trust you? And this is where the trust factor comes in. I forgot who asked me before about, Carrie asked me about, how do you trust this? Or, is stuff really organic? Well, I would say if we are going to use private label, if companies are going to use private label, then you have to be honest where you're getting your product from. When Cornucopia knocks on your door and they say, hey, can you fill this out so we can rate you in a good way that helps people know? Exactly, adrenaline. You think, oh my God, look at this. I can go here to this X, store X and buy these products and I'm eating organic and it's less money and I'm feeling great about my family. It could be very well true that that is all good. But if you're not going to be transparent in what you're doing, then how can people like a cornucopia, somebody like myself, somebody that's actually out there screaming and yelling about brands, um, oh, adrenaline, that's crazy. Um, I don't, then it concerns me. Yeah, repost, repost, repost. I'm here. Oh, AJ, you got to get your own, dude. Come on. I have Walmart, Ruler, and Aldi's. Exactly. So, Carrie, what do? You are surrounded by private label, right? So you make the best possible choice for your family that you can. You don't want to lose, and again, I always say this to you guys, you can't get yourself all stressed out. You can only do what you can do for the best for your family. A tapper machine. Thank you, adrenaline. I think we have one in our showcase, but I'm not allowed to send you there. But if you guys are interested in joining the movement, please, if you're new here, if you're just starting out, if you haven't already, get in there. Go join the movement. Follow us on YT. I desperately need people on IG so we can go live there. We are at the Book of Face. Join the Book of Face. We have a lot of information there. The schedule is there. And then if you join the movement and you click on that button, it will take you to our Stan store. And when you go to Stan, you're going to find our recipe vault, great downloads. There's free downloads. There's paid downloads. You can join our recipe vault. If you're not there already, join the fun. Thank you for my OFM team, OFM ready. Whoop, whoop. They make those. You get to pick from two. One of them, some weird looking person that wasn't me, that didn't look like me, was holding one of our dogs, Thor. So we picked this one. Eat for Your Type. It's a good read. Yeah, Carrie, it is a good read, isn't it? It's very eye-opening. Yes. Mama Bear, it helps when you're tapping. Oh, really, Tyler? What's your blood type? Do you know? Wow, we did a lot today. So that's what I would say. Grocery chains or distributors typically offer low prices for store brands because they source the cheapest products available on the market at any given time. So this variability in product sourcing makes it difficult, sometimes impossible, for consumers to determine where and how the products were produced. So the best thing that you can do is find the general manager to any one of your, local retailers that are big box and your own choice. Share you with my peeps. We got a half an hour. Drinking water. So it's those things, It's very important. And the more we ask, the more this movement gets bigger and bigger, and asking and out there and talking and doing, the more we're gonna grow, the more people are gonna say, hey, I know it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I'm thinking it's about 10 or 12 ounces. Robin, or any of my can you pin cornucopia? Oh, I don't think we can pin websites, right? All right, we'll send an email out. We shall send an email out. That's coming to you, Tyler. Charge Strike. We've been having fun today, Charge Strike. We've been talking about, why can't I spell that word? Cornucopia? cornucopia, that's it. And then it's .org. Oh, okay, perfect. I got you. I'm going to do that right now so I don't have to bother Tyler. Oh, I love adrenaline. That's so awesome. You love my background, Mrs. Stay Happy. I am in, it looks like, doesn't it look like what a background? That is an actual kitchen. I'm in an Airbnb. Yeah, join the Book of Face. Chef, I have to tell you, my significant other has COPD. I've started him on Mullen tea. It helps. I know it looks like a green screen, right? But it's not. It's real. Here, I'll show you. Watch. I'm going to flip the screen because now I know how to do that. Look, we're in it. They have an air filter. Isn't that cool? Popcorn, fridge. Look, it's so pretty, right? Look, it's a real stove. I just couldn't figure it out to like a couch, fireplace, cute TV that we can't shut off. Windowsill. Let me flip you guys back around. Flip it. Hola. Back. I know, right? It's so cute. Where contour? I'm in the Carolinas. We're here visiting my daughter. It's like family weekend at college. It's so nice. It's like a little cottage. It's a 1-bedroom cottage. Okay, let's see. We have 3 new followers. We need 2 more new followers. This is what we need in the next half hour. Or 45 minutes. You need to follow me for, so that way you know when we're live again. So push that follow button if you're loving the content today. Share, repost. We've completed the 2nd stage of the club quest. Have no idea what that means. Weather's windy here today. Don't blow away. Snickers, right? I can hear it. We have all those goals up here. We have a little bit more cabbages to make. We got all things. Hello from Japan. They're a bot, right? Thank you, Charstrike. All right, so here we are. While we're chatting, I'm gonna post a couple of the websites that I've been talking about today, so that you guys have them. We are staying steady at 967 people. We need to get to by the campground. All right, we're at 35,000. Yeah, we have so much to do. There's a lot to do, and we're in a big wave, guys. So keep going. We just got to 75 people. Copper. I finished the parasite cleanse information. Since you've been asking for it for I think month 1, watch your email. Watch your email, sis. How's mama? Deborah, thanks for all my footballs. Thanks for all the likes. You guys are rock stars. Thank you. Sent the heart meet. We need followers. If you haven't been here before, we're talking about what can we do. We got a bunch of new members yesterday. We have a pending post. Let's see. Hi, guys. Thank you, my savior. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful chef. Thanks for my heart, me. Oh, that person just got pushed away. Ink-free, antibiotic-free chicken raised without hormones. Is Cajun ink free-range antibiotic? I've not heard of that one, Thea. Let me see. Cajun ink chicken. I've not heard of them. Our chickens are cut, skinned, deboned, and traded by hand, delivered fresh twice a week. Barn Life. So they have Barn Life processing. Oh, they're air chilled. Live. You guys are rock stars. Thank you so much. Thanks for my league trophy, Star Trek. What were you going to say about COPD and Mullen tea? Mullen tea's great. No, that's okay. I love that. Carrie, NAD. It is a supplement. What is okay, hold on. We got a lot going on, which is great. NAD. You need to get this from like Life Extensions, a really very, very, very good reputable company. Don't buy it. Don't look for a cheap version. Look for the best version. Hold on. I'm going to write it for you. Hold on. And then we'll go back and chat about what we were just talking about. But this is important for COPD. Hold on. Hold, please. Thank you guys. Thank you. This is great. We just did a nice big wave. If you're here for the first time, my name's Chef Liz. We are the organic food movement. I've spent, I don't know, a really long time, 40 years learning about the relationship of food and healing. And we are, and I've been on here for a year and a half, almost 15 months, 13 months. And I teach whatever I can about, the relationship of food and healing. We cook. I share information about choosing organic food, what to eat, how to eat it. We have a food philosophy that I teach, and all of these things to help you. If you are interested, you can join the movement. That's going to take you everywhere. It's going to get you connected to us. That if you click that link, it only lasts about 23 minutes, or you can click, I think there's like a yellow arrow down here. You can click that. It'll take you to our stand store. There's free downloads. There's a recipe vault that you can subscribe to, and all kinds of wonderful things. So check us out. Be part of it. Enjoy it. Join us. Get involved. Join the Book of Face. Join YT. Has all our replays. IG, if you haven't already subscribed there, jump in there. Everything is the organic food movement. Book of Face, IG, YT, everywhere. So get involved, be part of the process, and you will really change your life. Charles Strike, thank you for all that love. Set a new goal. Okay, yes, ma'am. We have 3.4 thousand cabbages left. That is going to get us our fragment. It'll be so wonderful. All right, I'm setting new goals. And then hold on to the NAD. We got that. We're going to get that. But I got to set new goals. Hold on. You guys are rock stars today. Yay. Oh, we unlocked it. So now I can set it as a goal. Yippee. All right, let's see what else we got here. What's the mystery box? Is that mystery box, does that get, is that the one that you can... I think the mystery box is where if somebody opens it or something, they get what do you call it? I'm doing high gifts so that we can get it. We can knock out our stuff. Uh-oh. Did I lose them? Oh, wah. Did it work? No. Interesting. It won't let me. Isn't that weird? Okay, here. It didn't work. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm going to do it again. I forgot to save it. Wah. All right. I'm doing it again. Hold on. And then I'll get back and answer your questions. So, oh my God, what was I just saying? Oh. Oh, the mystery box. I think if you open that mystery box, don't you get like a superfan subscription? It's something like that. What is that thing? I forget. All right. I'm saving these. Hold on. Confirm. Saved. Update. All right. Pin. There we go. I'm pinning. All right. The NAD. It's relevant for COPD because the most study from here is the nicotinamide riboside. It's a vitamin B3 precursor that raises NAD, and it appears to reduce the airway inflammation in COPD patients. So it's a very good supplement, but you have to get a good brand. It's nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. It's very, very good, and it helps people that are diagnosed with COPD. It kind of stops the inflammation of the airways. It helps boost NAD levels, a coenzyme required for mitochondrial ATP. That's not the one. Thank you. I love that. That isn't the one, though. Which is the one that, yeah, please. Thanks, Carrie. Oh, now I have to figure it out. Somebody showed me. It was like a treasure box or something. I don't know. But that's cute, that mystery box. Thank you. Char Strike, you're so kind and generous, all of you. But okay, so now let's get back to what we were chatting about. You got that, Carrie? Look that up. There is one, though. Isn't there one that, can you, Chef, you said watch our email for the parasite cleanse. So do you mean on Facebook? No, Copper, I was saying watch your personal email. You have been asking for the parasite cleanse for since I met you. Is that it? That's the box. Somebody just put that up. Who just put that up? I think that's the box. If you guys click on that, yes, Treasure Box Interaction sends Superfan. Okay, so somebody put it up. You sent a Superfan box? One viewer can open. I sent it, unlocks in 3 minutes. So whoever taps on it, I guess one person is going to become a Superfan from that. Lawson, thank you for the follow. We have 4 new followers. We need at least one more to hit our goal. And then we have 1.8 thousand. Woo! Yeah, email me. Bug me. Yay! I love all that activity. Makes me so excited. Let's go. 160-second fan. Yippee. Uh-oh. Let's get rid of this. I'm muting. I got them. So we don't mute and unmute. Tyler, let's get that wave. Let's get the wave. All right, let's get back to what we were up to. Yeah, if you guys have meat brands, chicken brands, keeping the screen full of stuff makes the live go crazy. I know, I love that. We need that so much. We have 1.4 thousand to get a fragment. Cabbages, let's go. What was I just going to say to you guys? I was just going to say something else to you. Update. Oh, edit. I'm going to change the mystery box. Come on, mystery box, get out. All right, let's see. What can we do? League. Let's do another fun one. Mystic drink. I like that. Ooh, a love bomb. How come you can't say that, but then they give you one that... Let's do a love bomb. We need love bombs. 30 seconds for treasure box. Okay, 30 seconds for the treasure box. I hope you guys clicked on it. 29 seconds, 28 seconds. 30 seconds for treasure box. Hi, Farah. Thank you for all that. So intriguing. I know, it's really intriguing, right? Hi, Char Strike. Thank you for the populars. That really boosts our engagement scores. So anybody that's a live creator, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. I don't know what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Nothing's happening. Super fan box is empty. Angela, you just became a super fan? Angela opened up the super fan box. Yippee! Angela. Welcome, Angela. Welcome. We're in a small wave again, guys. Keep going. We need to repost, share. Carrie, what is the name of the supplement she said, please? NAD. Oh, I love that. Angela, welcome. We're a little crazy. We learn a lot. We cook a lot. We love a ton. Thank you. Thank you for my heart. Love that. Me too. I love that love bomb. I love it. Viviana, thank you for all the love. You guys are awesome. We only need 985. That's like that's 3 of my hats of joy. I love that hat. I love that hat. You guys are awesome. All right, how many more do we have? We need one more follower. One more. I know not all 76 of you that are in here are followers. Don't be afraid. Just push that follow button. It doesn't cost anything. And you're going to learn. You're going to know when I'm live again. We're going to be cooking on Monday night. Tomorrow's going to be more yappiness, but I'll find something very interesting to talk about. You know that. It's sweet. I love that. 234. Who just did that? Your BF Zach. I love that. Hello, my BF. Thanks for my love bomb. Thank you so much for my love bombs. Oh, we did it. All right, let's get back to work. We're having too much fun. So much fun. All right, do you guys have any questions for me? We talked a lot about we did chicken, we talked about chickens, beef, a little bit of turkey. How do you pick this stuff? And guys, if you are interested, you can go to either the LINK and the BIO. You can push that yellow arrow in the bottom. I'm going to put this up. You can join the movement there. That's going to take you, you drop an email in there. We'll reach out. We'll get you all connected to us. And you will really be very connected to the organic food movement. There really is a lot of information, a lot of love. There's in the link in the bio, there's Instant, there's a downloadable premium pantry makeover that kind of takes you through the steps of really looking at the food in your pantry to see how does that support you in moving towards an organic lifestyle, one product at a time, right? That's how we do it. So there's good downloads. There's even an organic Big Mac in there. There's a bunch of free good downloads. There's stuff if you're on GLP-1s, how do you do that and eat well and eat healthfully so that you feel really good. I can't show you this, but it says here that we earned massive respect on the journey of Live Fest. And I don't know if you were in here when I said it last week because I wasn't allowed to say anything, but then I couldn't get in. So I was like, well, forget it then. But we were invited, Organic Food Movement was invited to have brunch in Vegas on Monday, as I guess we were like in the lower portion of the Live Fest love as a new subscriber. As a new creator. And because it happened during all the, the changeover. I know, right, Savior? I was so shocked. Um, and I missed the registration. It didn't allow me to register. I was a little bummed. But we're going to do it again. We're here for the long haul. We're not going anywhere. So we're always here. But I thought that was kind of cool. And it's because of you guys. So I wanted to say thank you. That people are recognizing that we're here in the stratosphere. All right. I'm going to post right now in the Book of Face for you guys. Oh, next year we got this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. OFM forever. Forever. I'm going to also, how do you spell researching? That's not it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm putting in here cornucopia.org. Oh, we talked about the environmental working group, right? Thank you. Thank you, Robin, for all those shares and love. EWG. Okay. I'm giving you some websites. And then there was another one we were using yesterday. EWG. Oh, I want you guys to have the info one because that one tells you where you can find natural food retailers. And I'm going to find, and here, supporting local stores. Yeah. Okay. Got you. I'm going to give you this too. Oh, that's not it. I want you to have that because then you can put in your zip code and you can find retailers that are didn't work. You can find retailers that are part of INFRA, they're independent natural retailers, and they have really strong buying support. So you're going to find good pricing. Okay. So I gave you 3. I just posted them for you. You have them now. And then you'll find I love that you're doing that. Thank you. All right, do you guys have any questions for me while we're here today? We need one more follower. If you guys are out there and you are loving the content or you've been watching for a while, it costs nothing to follow. You'll know when I'm on. You'll you'll have a place to come that's filled with love, filled with the same beautiful humans, and we really help each other. And it helps my algorithm, it helps all the love, it helps everything. So if you want to, please feel free to join us and follow. Oh yes, ma'am, I will. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Carol. If you love us, give us a follow. You will not be sorry. You'll watch our lives. I'll be cooking again when I get back home. You'll see a lot of cooking. There's a lot of recipes, a lot of love. You learn so much about organic food here. We really spend a lot of time. I know, isn't that so cute? It's kind of crazy, right? It popped up. I think they came out last week. My daughter followed you. Yippee! I already followed you. Oh, thanks, Carol. It didn't show up at first. That's so funny. Now it did show up. Oh, you have it? They're popping up. I saw HK had one, and some of the bigger creators I noticed last week all had them. And then all of a sudden, this morning, no, last night it showed up in my notifications. Oh, you did it? Okay, great. You guys are awesome. We need one more follower. One more follower. Okay, let's see. Where are our goals? How are we doing with our goals? We have 3 out of 4 love bombs, 215 out of 300 Chef Liz's, and 2 out of 3 hats. We did good. Rocking our goals. We're sharing, loving. Let me see if I can let's see if we can come up with another conversation here today before we go. Did you guys see my safe candy consumption limit per year post? I thought that was quite interesting. I had to put that out there. Thank you for all the shares today, guys. We did 101 shares. Woo, woo. That's awesome. Robin with the love bomb. We're going to complete all our goals today. We're at 50,000. We tried. You guys have been having too much fun. And this is actually a pretty serious topic. What kind of food is the best food? I want to see something. You know what I would love to see cornucopia do? Baby food. Hold on, I'm trying to find that. We haven't done baby food yet. Cornucopia, take although certified organic baby food certainly contains less pesticide contamination than conventional, heavy metals are still an issue. Make your own organic baby food. According to recent testing by Consumer Reports, this is no surprise since arsenic and lead have been used in the past as pesticides, and heavy metals persist in soil until they are taken up by crops and other plants. Who's watching the dogs? Michael. I heard a bell. We're 80% there. Let's see, did we get our last follower? Not yet. We need one more follower. Just one more follower. We need one more follower. Did you guys just do? Oh, we got 300. Yippee! I would love to see baby food recipes. That's all my mom can eat. I've run out of things to make her. Well, yeah, if she's into like very soft foods, can you do like yogurt and berry? Uh-oh. Hold on, please. Hello, my friend. I'm I'm doing pretty good. How about you? I'm off today, but what do you need? I'm actually in North Carolina with Izzy at college, but I can call them. No, not at all. That's all right. What do you need? What time? Oh, Okay. Now, when he says healthy, what's he thinking? Like just greens? I got you. Okay. No, I'll do two. Okay. Okay. Yes. We close at 5. Yep. We'll be there 4:30. And then do you have a bowl to put it in? Like if we give it to you in like a big aluminum tray, like the like catering trays? Okay. Oh, what is he taking it somewhere maybe? We'll check. I'm sure. I'm not there today to do it. We have a tuna mac. Ugh. All right. Sure. Yep. I'm gonna get off the phone and then I will text you back. Love you too. Thank you. Bye. No, this is Ava. This is an Airbnb. We're here to see our daughter for the holiday. So I have to go. One of my big clients just placed a big order, and I have to talk to my crew right away and figure this out for them. And actually, it's perfect timing because we're on our way today. It's no holiday. It's what do you call it? Family weekend at college. Um, Copper, can you email me that and I will give you some quick things that I can think of right off the top of my head. I don't want to ignore what you just said. I get them all the time. I because what if you did like a lentil soup or like a mulligatawny? What about a cauliflower puree with a little butter and like flavors? And then do you have one of those immersion blenders? Yes, these are the kind of calls I get. That is true. Don't forget to claim your points. Thank you for being here today. Butternut squash soup, perfect. I would be, yeah, we could do all kinds of soups. If you haven't followed yet and you can drop a follow, it's free. I would love that. You joined my fan club for 2 months. Thank you, Ava. You're going to love it. You're going to be so happy. There's a lot going on. And also, my schedule is in the Book of Face, which is great. You'll see that, and it'll tell you all the times that we are going to be cooking and stuff. I'll be here again tomorrow morning. We'll chat again. I'll have something fun to chat about, and we will. Thanks, Bretta, for the likes. Robin, thank you for my hat. I think we achieved pretty much all our goals today. We did. Thank you so much, Char Strike and Robin, Tyler, my BFF, my BF Zach. Is that what that says, Zach? Brenda, Carol Copper. Oh my God, Ava, Snickers. Thank you so much, all of you guys. Yes, I'm still here, but I am actually leaving right now. We need our tappers. I have got to go. I have to handle this event that just got put in my lap. That's going to happen in like 4 or 5 hours for a bunch of people. Sad. Join the recipe vault. Oh yeah, let's put this up one more time for you guys. Join us, follow, drop a follow. That's a big support for me. If you haven't already, we just need one more follower to join the party. If you haven't already, it's so helpful. Have a wonderful day. I'm so grateful because you're leaving now. I know. Here's your hug. I'm hugging you. Yes, join the movement here. There's also, I think, a yellow arrow down at the bottom. There's all kinds of fun. Check out my friend in the LINKBIO Stan. Lots of free downloads, the recipe vault, all the love. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Same bad channel, same bad time. Did everybody claim their points? Don't forget. Take care. Thanks, Daresh. Nice to see you. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye. Bye, Brenda. Thank you so much, everybody.